Do you want to be treated like royalty at the hotels you stay at? Do you want to get the complimentary breakfast and the killer suite upgrades? But do you keep finding yourself getting the partial parking lot, partial dumpster view? Well, today that all changes. In this video, I'm going to share the 5 critical rules for getting complimentary upgrades at hotels. These aren't going to be some BS tips from some random article like, oh, you gotta wear a suit because they want to upgrade people that dress sharp. No, these are real rules that are critical for you to be able to get a suite upgrade at hotels. Before we get started, if you could give this video a thumbs up, or even better, if you're part of the 97% of people that are not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. One other thing, I need to talk about a quick pre-rule. This should be common sense, but I need to mention it anyways. You need to be nice to people. You can't go demanding suite upgrades. Don't complain about random frivolous things. Be nice to people, conduct yourself in a good way. It will help you greatly. With that out of the way, let's get into rule number 1. Status is everything. No, I'm not talking about your social standing. I'm talking about the elite statuses that are created by the various hotel loyalty programs. We're going to be mainly looking at Marriott, IHG, Hilton, and Hyatt, which are the big 4 hotel chains. For each of these chains, I'm going to tell you what is, in my opinion, the sweet spot status to hold. Normally, to hold really high tier elite statuses, you have to stay an absurd number of nights at these hotel chains. They are meant to be loyalty programs after all. However, I don't want to be loyal. For a job, I will work for whoever pays me the best, while for hotels, I will stay with whoever treats me the best. So I want to acquire these statuses with as minimal effort and money as possible. Now, something important to understand about hotel elite statuses. When everyone is an elite, no one is. If too many people hold an elite status from a given hotel chain, it's going to drastically lose its value. After all, there are only so many upgrades that a given hotel can give out. Let's model the 4 major hotel chains on a 2-dimensional graph, where the y-axis is the level of benefit you will achieve with their top-level statuses, and the x-axis is the descending order of how many people hold their top-tier elite statuses. We can see that Hilton Honors is the worst offender here by giving their statuses out like candy to anyone that can breathe. You can still get significant value from their top-tier status, but you're not going to be getting the truly special and unique treatment that you might get from, let's say, Hyatt status. Since we just looked at Hilton, let me do a quick analysis of their status level that I recommend, Hilton Diamond. Hilton Diamond is their top level status, which gives you suite upgrades, quote-unquote free breakfast, etc. I say quote-unquote because now their free breakfast is a dining credit within the United States, which can either be pretty good or extraordinarily mediocre. In order to get Hilton Diamond status, all you need to do is open the Hilton Aspire American Express credit card. This is a god-tier credit card. I consider it one of the best credit cards on planet Earth, and I think it absolutely pays for itself to keep. It has a big annual fee, but it comes with a bunch of credits to offset the annual fee, a free night, and that super important Hilton Diamond status. While it does depend on the hotels that you stay at with Hilton, it is still entirely possible to get some pretty dope suite upgrades with it. If you don't believe me, ask Sebi.
He said it! He said it!
Let's move on to Marriott Bonvoy. They have a, let's say, interesting reputation. The status I recommend with them is Marriott Platinum status. This will give you free breakfast, 4 p.m. late checkout, and those super important suite upgrades. Normally, to get Platinum status, you need to spend 50 nights a year with Marriott. That's ridiculous. We're not going to do that. So there's one of 2 ways we're going to achieve this. Either you're going to sign up for a Marriott Platinum Status Challenge, which there are a variety of methods to do this. And if you sign up for this challenge, you only have to spend 15 nights within a 90-day period. Much, much, much more reasonable. The other way is if you hold both a US personal and US business Marriott credit card, you'll earn 30 nights per year towards your status. So you'll only need to spend 20 nights more at Marriott to get Platinum, a significantly easier task than spending 50 per year. Second to last, we have IHG status. Now, IHG is a little bit of a weird one here because they just revamped their entire program. So we don't really know how good their top tier status is going to be. Personally, I'd recommend either going for Platinum or Diamond status with them. Platinum you can get by just opening the IHG Premier card, which given the free night it gives you, it pretty much pays for itself. And Diamond status, you can sign up for a challenge to only have to spend 15 nights to get it, so not too bad. You also get complimentary breakfast and supposedly sweet upgrades, but like we don't know yet. It's still too new to tell if they're actually going to upgrade people or not. Like, technically it says they're going to, but will they? Finally, we have the crown jewel of hotel statuses. What is considered to be the world's best hotel status, World of Hyatt Globalist. World of Hyatt Globalist includes upgrades up to standard suites, although in practice they might upgrade you much, much more. Complimentary breakfast or club lounge access, guaranteed 4 p.m. late checkout, and some other benefits I can't really talk about because if I talk about them too publicly, they'll probably take them away. I utilized World of Hyatt Globalist to get both an insane ocean view upgrade at the Grand Hyatt Kauai and an even more insane $4,400 per night villa at Alila Ventana Big Sur. This is really the best of the best when it comes to hotel elite statuses. Now I have some bad news. To earn this, it doesn't come cheap. You normally need 60 nights in a calendar year, which is just ridiculous. However, you may be able to potentially sign up for a status challenge where you're only going to need 20 nights in a 90-day period to attain World of Hyatt Globalist. There's also a couple of nifty little tricks to help you acquire these nights easier, particularly in Las Vegas. If you want to see a video about that, let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so you've now achieved some high-level status with one of these programs. You're ready to set out and get your awesome suite upgrades. With that, let's talk about rule number 2. Choose your bookings carefully. Picture this. You've now achieved your status, so you want to go stay at, let's say, Alila Napa Valley as a World of Hyatt Globalist. You're really excited. You hop on Hotels.com, you search up Alila Napa Valley, you make your booking, you arrive, and you're expecting to get upgraded to your really awesome suite. You ask them at check-in, hey, I see that the suite's available in the app, could I please be upgraded to it? And they give you this puzzled look, like they don't know what you're talking about. And you clarify that as a World of Hyatt Globalist, you see a standard suite is available and you want to be upgraded. And they tell you that you're not a World of Hyatt Globalist, or at least not on this booking. They explain that because you did not book directly with the hotel, you're not going to get your elite benefits honored. It's as if your status doesn't exist. So to get suite upgrades, you're going to want to book one of two ways, either directly with the hotel or with a select preferred partner. By preferred partner, I'm talking about something like American Express Fine Hotels and Resorts, where you're going to get additional benefits even without elite status, such as free breakfast, late checkout, room upgrades, etc. Booking with certain preferred partners will let you stack your elite status benefits with the preferred partner benefits, giving you even better treatment. So remember, your elite status doesn't mean anything if you don't book the right way. Now let's look at rule number 3. Shorter stays are successful. When a hotel upgrades you to a suite, they're effectively willing to give up some potential for making money. Someone could have paid to be upgraded to that suite, someone could have booked it directly, but when they give it to you, they are forfeiting that ability. So if you go to a hotel and you check in for a 2-week stay, they're not really going to want to give you a suite for that entirety of the 2 weeks. However, if you're staying for, let's say, 1 or 2 nights, they're much more willing to upgrade you to an awesome suite, even a suite that's above what they're supposed to give you. So obviously you don't want to go change all your trip plans just for the potential of getting a suite upgrade. But here's what you can do. Let's say you have an 8-night stay at a really awesome resort and there's some pretty amazing suites that you want to be upgraded to. What you can do is break it up into 2 4-night stays, for example, where you're going to have a booking for the first 4 nights and a second separate booking on the same account for the remaining 4 nights. You hope to get upgraded on your first 4-night booking. If you're not upgraded, you have a second chance. If you are upgraded, by the time it comes to your second 4-night booking, you can just ask the hotel, hey, can I keep the same room? It might not always work out, but sometimes it does. Alternatively, you could just tell the hotel that you're willing to change rooms if a suite opens. So let's say you're like 3 nights into your stay, and then the really cool suite opens up that you're entitled to be upgraded to. You could just ask them, hey, can I move to that suite for the remainder of the stay? And they'll usually say yes. Now let's look at rule number 4, make an effort. There will be these people on Reddit that are World of Hyatt Globalists, for example. And they'll say, oh, I don't even like the program, I never get upgraded, it's not worth it. And you'll see the comments where they ask, well, did you request the free upgrades? Did you ask for them? And they'll say, no, I'm too shy to ask for them. And that's the problem there, right? It would be nice if we lived in a world where hotels just upgraded people proactively based on their status levels, but that's not how it works. You need to reach out to the hotel in advance, you need to ask at check-in, stuff like that. Send an email, let them know if it's a special occasion, tell them that you're really excited to be at the hotel, and request the specific room type that you want. What I like to do is I like to both simultaneously be very specific and very flexible. What I mean by this is I'll request the specific type of suite that I want, but I'll also add that I would be happy with any suite that's open. And if I need to move during the middle of my stay, that's also completely fine. For my $4,400 villa upgrade, that's what I did. I requested 2 types of suites, neither of which ended up being available, but I also added that I would be happy with any suite that's open. Finally, rule number 5, less crowds, more suites. I don't care if you have triple globalist or whatever. If a suite is sold out, you're not getting it. If someone's willing to pay cash to upgrade to a suite or book it directly, the hotel is going to let them do that. So if you travel more on the off season, you're going to have a significantly better chance of getting these insane upgrades. It may sound very basic, but it is still just as important as the other rules. If there's no suites to give you, you're not getting a suite. I truly hope that you have enjoyed this video. Go out there, get some baller suite upgrades, impress your friends and family, make your friends in the other room jealous, go out there and have a great time.